Good evening, everyone, once again. Uh, back with always, uh, I'm the host of the show, as always. My name is Jens, and I welcome you once again on this platform of HTV Africa. Uh, I would like to thank the management to give us this platform where we come and share our stories, the life and the challenges that we are going through. So today we have come back with an interesting topic. Before I go far, I will let my panelists to introduce himself, then we'll start off the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dennis. Good evening, our viewers, wherever you're watching from. Thank you so much for tuning in to HTV Africa, and thank you so much for following our program always that happens on every Wednesday and Saturdays at 16:00 hours here in Zambia. But today we started early. By names, I named Gaetano. We thank HTV for giving us a platform where we can share our opinions, the challenges that we face as refugees, as asylum seekers here in Zambia, and at least also the support that they always give to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Today's topic is the scars our parents left. Um, today we are going to share the how like we are going to share the like how do we feel after our parents reject us, because most of us we are here because some of us, our parents rejected us after knowing our sexuality. So when you are growing, you grow up for you knowing that a parent is there to defend you, whether you are wrong or you are right. That's what everyone knows. So today we are going to discuss how do we feel, like the scars, the pain that we are still feeling because our parents, like where our parents rejected us. So we don't know, because we thought might be okay sometimes when, or like the parent, after knowing that I'm gay, okay, I expect it. I expect that as a parent we'll have to shout, we'll have to quarrel, we'll have to talk everything, but I expect as a parent to calm down and say no, this is my child, it's me who gave birth to this child, so there is nothing to do. Because for us in our culture, they even say, even if someone has given birth to a thief, you cannot say I'm going to kill this, or you cannot say the only thing a parent has to do is to guide you, to sit with you and talk to you, at least to see that, okay, you have already known that your child is a lesbian, your child is gay, your child is bisexual, but what do you do as a parent? Because if you chase me out of the house, where do you expect me to go? Who will accept me? If you as a parent have rejected me, who else will accept me? So today we are going to share more about how do we feel after our parents reject us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our host Dennis, for that views that you've shared with our listeners and maybe our viewers who are viewing us at the moment, gender identity and the sexual orientation are two things that align together. And in most cases, actually, it is not by our own wish. Because even when you look at the Bible itself, the Bible actually, when God created man, when God, in the beginning, God actually created the heaven and earth. Then at the end of it all, actually, God saw that at least there's something that was not true after creating everything. It was like, let me create man and woman. Let me create man. At the end of it all, God also created a woman that will be a companion of a man. So you can see like, why am I talking about that? You can see like everything started with the Bible and everything started with God. So it is between a man and it is the union of a man and a woman is the one that bring up actually a child. So if you give birth to me, that means that you've given birth actually a copy of yourself, or maybe a copy of your a copy of your DNA. So it's really irritating and it's really absurd to wake up actually one day and you find like a parents actually they have abandoned us. It's really painful actually. That is the scar actually that you want to talk about, the pain that you are having inside. It's really not easy to hold up that pain, but it's through lifestyle that we go through that make us actually feel like, why would a parent wake up one day and say that I've rejected you or I've abandoned you? So for me, in most cases, actually, when you talk about the scars, it is the impact, because you talk about the impact. The impact can either be positive or can either be negative. But for me, as at the moment, I'll talk about the negative part, because if I talk about the positive part, the positive part actually protects those who are maybe who have their parents who are in authority, who have their parents who are maybe who are in politics, who have their parents who are least who can bend the law to what they want. But for me, as a Manawenchi, or maybe the person who's down here, I have no one who can bend the law towards my sexuality. I have no one who can bend the law towards my sexual orientation or gender identity. So at the end of it all, it is me to struggle with it. If at all a parent abandons me, it is me to struggle with it. So at the end of it all, actually, at the end of it all, it brings enmity between children, between the children you've given birth to and actually the parent. So at the end of it all, you find like even the person, the parent, an LGBTI plus person who would think of helping a parent would say, after all, they gave birth to me, they have never supported me. So at the end of it all, actually, the scar that we have, the pain that we do have, it brings emotional feelings of hatred towards our parents. So at the end of it all, you find like you start actually regretting. You say, I wish my parents never. You start thinking about so many things. You start regretting why even God made you to be born from such and such kind of family. Why God chose you to be because it is not by your own wish. Because this internal feel, your gender identity, the personal internal sense of maybe of being a male or female or any gender, it's not by their choice. It was created by them. Actually, it was created in them. So there is no way actually you abandon your child because of maybe their sex, gender identity or sex. So the negative part I can say about it is all about like we have gone through verbal abuse, verbal and physical abuse. So at the end of 25, like a parent say, I wish I'd never given birth to you, because the parents have already discovered that you belong to the LGBTQI plus community, or you're gay, you're lesbian, you're transgender, what. So it brings actually, whenever a parent abuses me physically, it brings that scar inside me, and I start actually regretting. I see, at the end of it all, you find like I become depressed. Anxious of losing a family or a friend, or maybe a friend, the community members. It's also a family members, because a parent might judge you, but you find like maybe other family members are not judging you of your sexuality or gender identity. So at the end of it, it leaves us with a scar. Then we talk about other things. Talk about that we do lack. Actually, we become homeless. We have nowhere to run to. Are you seeing? So you find like if you have nowhere, you become homeless. You lack support from maybe people, because even if you run to this organization that you run to, they will not help you 100%. A person who can understand you really better or very well, it's always a parent, because a parent knows the struggle he or she has gone through to raise you as a child. But at the end of it all, if at all they put those scars in us, it makes us actually to become homeless. It makes us actually to lose support from all the parents, all the support that we expect from them. Then another thing I will talk about, actually, it's all about the it brings it leaves us actually without any protection, because now if at all your parent has abandoned you, and then at the end of it all you find like maybe you've gone and maybe had sex with someone, at the end of it all maybe the person goes and reports, you'll be abandoned forever, you'll be imprisoned or either killed without anything. But all those scars are brought, maybe they are brought by our parents. If our parents have not abandoned us, if they have not rejected us, if they have always been there to support us as their children, all these scars wouldn't have been there. At least you would know that at least, yeah, they would, you would feel like at least you would feel that you are at home. You would feel like at least you have a peace of mind, because a family, the meaning of a family is where actually you at least you meet. It's actually a family is where you have to meet with a lot of love, with a lot of support, whether physical, whether emotional, whether economically, financially, all those things. That's the reason that's why we need our families, because you alone you cannot stand and raise. Even right now, even the people that are in, like the politicians themselves, they cannot stand without a family behind. So at the end of it, you'll find like those who have, as like I said earlier before, like those who have people who can bend the law towards them. Like of recent, I had the daughter to the president of Cameroon said, actually she came out and said, yeah, she was caught, actually she was seen kissing a fellow lady. That is life. She was like, that is life. It's true, I cannot deny my sexual orientation and gender identity. It is who I am. And she came out and she was like, it is better you bend the law against the homosexuals. So at least for those one, they have a say, because their fathers or their parents are in what are there to defend them. They are there to actually to bend the law towards them. Even here in Zambia where we are, the current president here, I've not yet confirmed, but we want to confirm about it. I hear it is all like us actually being here. It is because of the papers, because the son or whatever it is because the son is a homosexual. But if it wasn't because of that, the president wouldn't have been there even right now in power. But because he knows that at least now he's bending the law to protect the son. That is what we call the family. That's what, even if like the son wakes up one day and says that God decided, the father will try to defend. But ours have left scars, they have left pain in our heart. So we cannot hold this pain for long. It is really too much. So allow me to stop here so that my first can.
Thank you very much. As he said, our parents have really left a lot, like a big scars, like big. Okay, like I can call it big, a big scar on our hearts, because in us, because we really believe that everyone is believed to have a family. No one who has no family, because even if you someone will ask you, which family do you come from, which family do you belong to? So you find that you need a family where you have to belong to. So because even if you are adopted, they will ask which family adopted you. So you find that a family is a very big thing. So when a parent, or when parents come out and say, no, we have disowned you. You no longer belong to our family. Yes, you can disown me physically, but can you disown me through DNA? Can you disown the DNA that me and you will share? Because some of the parents, they say, hey, you are gay, you are lesbian, I want, even if you be rich, even if you do what, I won't even the money that you will be having, or what, I will not share anything from you. So you ask yourself, what kind of parent? Because a parent is there to guide, to rectify, to advise. Are the are the most, they are the cause of, like, because if I have that in my family, I won't even start going out, making people around, like, they don't even, like, when I'm dating, like, if I'm having that openness with my family, I will just choose one right person. I introduce this person, knowing that, yeah, this person belongs to this person, and no one, even if the family knows. I don't think that you go around and start telling people, my son is like this, my son is like this, because this is your son. Because we believe, and everyone knows, everyone believes that a parent is there to defend his or her family. A parent is there to defend his or her family. So that's what we expect. So if you disown me as a kid, so you will find that I have been in love, and the much love that I've been having towards my parents, after disowning me, after rejecting me, it comes hatred. The much love that I've been having with my parents, my parents disown me, it comes hatred. So you find that I will hate parents. I won't even hate my own parents, but I will hate every parent, because I will see every parent as the same as me, because I won't even respect any person, because they are all the same. Because if my parents are not accepted, then whom do I accept? Whom do I and there is another problem that really that someone don't, okay, like other people, they say, I don't care you because you're not my child. You can be a lesbian as long as you're not my child. But my child cannot. How do you know that you are lesbian? How do you know that you don't have any gay in your children, or any lesbian in your children? How do you know that? Because some of the parents, they come to know after knowing, like after the children get, like, get courage to come out and say, I'm different. That's when the parents come to, like, they come out to know. Maybe some of the people, they come to know when they are, they like, when they get to car, like, they spot this, maybe like they having sex in the house and all these things. That's how they come to know that, my like this. But I really wonder sometimes, when a parent or someone is saying, me, I cannot get, I cannot produce that, me, I cannot produce talent. How do you know? Because you may find sleeping with sometimes they even laugh at this because you may be saying it and yet you are saying he's already having sex with his same sex or her same sex. But for you, you are out there saying make a gay that you cannot get produce a gay. Who told you that you cannot produce a gay thing? Because these are born feelings. Someone born like you gave birth to this person without feelings. Because people they have to understand that things are born. Even if we try to tell them they land, it is mobilized. It is a Western culture. The Western the one come to teach us. How did this okay like that the thing is the parents get the trauma. On top of that, we don't as parents because I want to tell you because my parents like they because of that hatred that they put in inside me, it makes me also to hate every parent. I want to respect every parent because I will say they are the same. They want because they will say so. Apart from that one, we ask ourselves: there is some parents who can accept us. Like someone, you find someone who has, someone is a family member, has kids, what has a family, but someone understands you. So I ask myself, if someone can understand me, someone who never gave birth to me can understand me, what blocks me? The person who gave me, the person gave birth to me. What say no, I gave birth to this child. There is nothing I have to do. I have to accept it. And I have to accept him or the way he is or the way she is. And I if this thing happens, I think it will make the past, like create more awareness and even like this thing of like discrimination that it will end. Because me when when they were passing the anti-gay law in Uganda, I was watching like the whole session. I was watching like, but you see seriously an old person, a parent coming out and say we shall ban them. I used to ask myself, you say you will ban them. For us, we know we had slept with their kids, but someone in the parliament, you already connected to her to his son, but someone stands in the parliament as ban. Why can't you say I will ban my son, I will ban my daughter, and say we shall ban them? So you find that really us and it gives us mad, with mad hatred. So let me stop from here. My friend has another thing to add on. He can add on then we can finish the show.
That I want to talk about. Parents from their homes, it means like you've left me actually to actually a low place or from your home. It means that you make me to lose trust or maybe to believe in myself that maybe in life I'll ever make it as a person, or maybe I belongs to the big. But now, if you cannot, at least you cannot let me go. It's better. You at least you keep encouraging me. But at the end of it, you've abandoned me. You don't. There's that loss of relationship between a parent, and that one is completely broken down. So it's like maybe you are saying it's a mentality like maybe like the way, like, as my host has said, like the West, or maybe land, or it's maybe someone implicated that maybe to do that. It's not what we are. Not what that we have. So it's better to at least to give me words of encouragement about to the next thing maybe I can talk about is like to make us actually in private, actually in secret lives. So you find like instead of someone becoming, instead of living, you feel free to do what you find like you cannot allow yourself to be exposed, whether on social platforms, whether the HTV Africa at the moment where we are having our program, our talk show from, you cannot do it. You fear, you what those kind of things. So at the end of it, you find like parents have done no one in creating the pain, in making actually the scars that we are feeling at the moment that made us actually to flee and tell them where we are in the moment. So it's really the work of a parent to groom a child. It is their work. It is not our work. It is not God's work, because it is from you that I came from. So don't send me anywhere. Like someone about, like someone, it is that person to take care of me. So if now you are about, when I have nowhere to go. Only thing that always the only thing that will come into mind my this life. Some of abandoned by our parents, disowned by our parents, we had to flee because don't. We were actually running away from a lot of things that would happen if at all we are to be. So at the end of it feels so bad. So it's really absurd. Those are the things.
Thank you very much. You talked something being on you see, when we like talked about living a separate life. So you really find that, because me personally, I'm on Facebook, but I cannot add my family as my Facebook friend. Why? Because I don't want this person to keep. We have WhatsApp. You find I have the numbers of my. I can just block them, not to view my, to view what, even to view my profile for like what. So you feel that if my parents like had given me that freedom of open, like I already know my family, my parents, they know about me, they have no, so I don't have that. I, I just because of that, it gives me courage. I will know that even if I'm, and you are, you know, like you start calling me stupid things, what I won't feel that, I won't feel humiliated, and I won't feel that much bad, because I know that even if you don't love me, or even if you don't care, but family cares about you, because that's where I belong. So another person, even if you care a lot of what, even if you do what, but my family members, they are there with me. They are supporting me. I won't feel bad, and I won't be mad at this person. Why abuse me or what? Because they know that I have, but my family, they can disown me. It creates a, like other people feel like, with the drama that we're having. You find it's not like from other people, like that you find like a lot of, because you find you left your family, you find you left a very good home, a house, a room, food, you had everything, but because the family cannot accept you. The family has, the parents have accepted you. You leave all these things. I live, I live where I was born, where like, I have a share. So you find another. So you find that this it gives us a lot of like a lot of drama. You like that like it leads us to do a lot of, because it's like a discouragement, because I oh, that means if my parents cannot, that means I will never be anything in life, because I will start saying, I think I'm useless to this world. I cannot do anything in life. I cannot become such and such a person in life. So they are always in our, so even if someone, because sometimes like this thing of when other people, they like they are dropouts, they are full dropouts, because of families, because of parents, because you cannot concentrate, you cannot concentrate that, because you'll be saying now, even if I study, so whom am I doing for? Because some of the, like, you study, like, have a better life, you help your family, you help your sister, you help your brother, your cousin, but these people have refused me, have rejected me. Then I ask myself, now why do I have to go back? Because like I won't even work, because I will ask myself, whom do I, some of us don't have kids. So I will say, maybe some, like if I have already given to, because of the pressure of family, I have already given, like I have got a woman, I have impregnated someone, I have a kid, then at least maybe it can come. Let me work hard for the betterment of my kid. But some of like the 99%, some of us don't have kids yet. So you will find that I will not work. I won't even have that courage of that work, even every kind of man or opportunity that I will get. I will just use it for daily life. Like I have got money, I want to I need to go and buy a land. Let me do what I will just say. I want to let me devote myself because when I involve myself, even if I get a job and start working, I have whom am I to do? Because my family, I want help my sister, I want help my brother, I want help my cousin, I want help anyone, I want help my parents. So that's why you find that most of the LGBT community members they are unemployed because they don't have that courage of going out and look for jobs to work because they think they are useless. They think they even if I work and get money, even if I work and be a better person, I won't help my family. So why do I have if I work and I get money, I will just take it to the bar, I drink, I come back home and sleep. And look for money for another day to live on. So you find that the parents giving us this, like them giving us this spine, it leads a lot, like it leads us to do a lot of things. That's one because you think you are nothing, you cannot do anything. Apart from that, even if you know I can do this, I can. I want that because I would have that courage if I know that if I like I will help my parents, I will help my sister, I will help my brother, I will help. But I want to, like, I cannot help another person. I cannot fight to beat someone because my family is already there. So everyone, even the people like you, when you go to the, when I go to the, you see, when someone goes to an office, this person, the front, like the family members. So it comes to us. If my family rejects me, I want to say, okay, let me have a job. Let me study hard. I can get a job so that I also I'm somewhere in the office. I can also help my family members also to develop. So you know that for them giving us this time, living us, it creates a lot of hatred inside. Not only hate them, but hate every person, like every people around us. Maybe if someone comes too close, because some of us wouldn't like the cancer, like the mental health, like counseling. We wouldn't even like respecting other people because if you start hating your own parents, I don't think that you can have that feeling of respecting another person who is not your parent, who never gave birth to you. So I find that we are really like this thing of like the parent leaving us in this pain. Our parents, it really gives us a lot of pain. It really gives us, creates hatred in us, so that not only to hate them, but hate every person. We like every person around us, because we shall be they are all the same. Thank you very much. My brother has something also to add on. He will add on, then we shall conclude the show of today.
My views and opinions about the scars that our parents have left in us. Actually, you've reminded me of something. Of just actually right now, when we to come and seek help, to seek for asylum here, we got registered by the Home Affairs government. Then we got under the protection of Zambia. The thing is, what he has talked about has really brought me into a thing of that. But all the scars it has put me, whatever that I went through when I was in my country, our went through the violence, the verbal abuse, actually the slurs, the abandonment, the rejection, the this, everything that I went through, I became really upset. Really aware of things that when you think that person is someone who is supposed who is supposed to be is that that's actually the refugee officer is supposed to help or maybe not to actually do not in a proper way in terms of like maybe there are people actually it makes like lose after all even where I left actually my country where I left it, my parents have already abandoned me. They have left with this type of hatred. How do you expect me to respect you when even your office where you are, you cannot even follow? You cannot follow. Actually, you cannot do your job. It's up. It's really absurd. So it makes us actually to have hate for everyone. It makes us actually to have suicidal thoughts. We feel so feel difficulties in accessing actually health services. Contact the parent. I have no one. That is a person that gave birth to me. If the parent did give, I would not. If it was like maybe everyone that is born, you drop onto the earth, it would be better. I have no one. I would get, it is the parent who complain to God. If a parent cannot help, then that's when, however they say it is God fasting. God actually is through actually through this to them. They are our parents to earth. The heavenly Father is a different one. Disappointment, even where you are right now here, we cannot, we have store, we have give, given an office and as you've gone through, you think about everything that you went through, you feel like my my host has talked about it. Like some of us, we have no kids. So even if you find so many people, they are not away because of that. So at the end of the day, find like even if they are all there, that's why we really thank HT for giving us a platform where we can have a yeah, of what out there. There's anything us, reach out to HTV management, talk to them, and at least reach out to us. So thank you so much, our viewers, for watching us. I remain Gaetano as a panelist on today's show.
Thank you very much. I think we are very strong because, as he has said, today we had an incident in the refugee nation that we are facing as the LGBTQ community. It had led to even RO to call for the for the the for the no the because she did not call these officers from the local officers from the local police stations. She even she brought for the leaders of the police at the national level. So we, since morning up to around 2 p.m. we have been in a fight here because of discrimination. We are other refugees are saying these people, like, we don't want them here because they are going to be destroyed, they are going to teach our that sort of thing. So that's why some we are speaking this because if you're a parent, me at this stage, if you're a parent, if you show me respect, trust me, I won't respect you because you are older than me. Because I know my parents, I left them in my country and I love them, I respect them. So you find that someone is a parent, but he's so disrespectful. So how can I respect this person? So the refugee officer, the RO that, like, who sits here, like who represents the government here, who take care. How can you just sit in the office and you start this, like, when someone from another, like, someone like special case, so you feel like, how do you say this? I have to work on this person, and you are there, you are in that office for every refugee who is in this camp, but you start saying, if an LGBT wants to enter, you say no, so I'm not going to attend. But we are stopping from here. Please don't forget subscribe, comment, and share our thoughts. They are so helpful. See you on Saturday with another show. We thank Mr. Dennis, our producer of today, and the whole HTV management for giving us this platform. Always, whenever we come out, and at least we go, even we don't care, even if someone doesn't, even if but, uh, if we come here and sit and we talk what is inside us, at least we get relieved. So Thank you very much, Eti. Thank you very much, the management. See you on Saturday.